Welcome to the first week of Crawl Cosplay Sudden Death. We're on the Naga Alchemist, and our poison vapors is not great at 11%. We've got a couple challenges here to accomplish, which is getting to the bottom of Lair before level 11, I think it is. Let me just check. Level 12. And collect a rune with all base skills below 11. And we're going to be aiming to worship Gozag, basically. So, first things first, let's look at our skill training. We got to get alchemy up, obviously. But then I'm thinking of leaning pretty heavily into stealth after that. It's already at 3, which I'm happy with. But we'll go alchemy to about 6, maybe. See how we go. At level 2, this is already at 13%. And then we're going to want Mephitic Cloud right away as well. So we'll just keep an eye on it. We've got Spit Poison, which I haven't really played the Naga. I don't know if I've had any games with it, actually. I certainly don't have a win. Range of 5, 1d9. Don't know what the cooldown is, but it's XP based. And we're slow, of course. Very slow. Finding a weapon's good. Look at all these closed shops. It's almost like Gozag passed through. Let's see. That's not too much to worry about, I guess. Gozag knew we were coming, passed through, closed all the shops, and now he's going to force us to worship. Let's go ahead and spit poison on this guy, and we miss. We do get that, though. Good deal. Pick up some stones. The sword for good measure. Alchemy to 4. 10% fail rate on that now, which is good because 11% feels pretty bad. There we go. Got an enchanted dagger here. Dagger of Pain, don't mind if I do. Oops, wrong button. There's a nice little armor upgrade and some poison daggers, which is pretty good. Okay, now this is an issue because they're going to bark. Yep, they barked. Luckily, the slime guy went that way, the ectoplasm. Our stealth paying off for us here. Let's see. I've screwed up a little bit, forgetting already that I was slow. Luckily, I am a little bit dodgy with EV8, and so that was worth doing, I think. Moving back into a better position, despite being slow. Now we've got a Dagger of Pain, and we're surrounded. So we'll do that. We're going to spit poison this direction. Level 2. Spit poison again on this guy for the kill. And we got there. Let's not go that way. A little bit of an awkward position here. I feel like the Spit Poison Breath is online quite often, actually. Wow, we just miscast a whole lot there, or missed, or something. Sweet. Yeah, it's about 5 turns to get Spit Poison online. Again, after you use it. So that's pretty good. That's pretty quick. That's like multiple times a fight, potentially. Just make sure I cleared the Jackal pack out. I'm sure I did because of the barking. I mean, it wakes up the whole area. Ring of Evasion puts us at 13 EV. That's amazing. And now we get Stone Arrow, which is equally amazing because it's Conjuration. And so here's the question. Do we want Mercury Arrow? It's 2d6 and it inflicts weakening. Does damage even against the poison immune, which could be useful, certainly. And I need Conjuration for both Stone Arrow and Mephitic Cloud. So we're going to go Alchemy to 5. And then we're going to start getting Conjurations up to 3. Shut that down, though. We'll just wait. Yeah, so I think that the opener is always Spit Poison, given the cooldown and how strong it is. How strong is it exactly? 1d10. I wonder if that gets any stronger at higher levels. I mean, even with my slow speed, I can kite that. There's another ring. Refill my stones. That's good. Ring of Poison Resist. That's useless. I'm going to pick it up anyway because reasons, I guess. I don't I'm used to playing Ash. You pick up everything. Okay, level 3, Intelligence. Almost up to level 5 there on Alchemy. I think I'm not learning Mercury Arrow. I know it's a bit risky because if we run into something I can't damage with poison before I get Stone Arrow online, then that's bad. But uh, I think we're just gonna hold out and go for Stone Arrow. All right, 3 skulls of something, and we have a few potions to identify. So nice, it is identify. Rage. There's curing and attraction for good measure. All right, there's alchemy up, and now we're into conjurations. I think we'll just go back down this way and clear up around here. Yeah, okay. Oh, hello. Dagger of Pain, doing work. Ooh, Dart Slug, you say. It's a little scary. Maybe we can stab him. Oh, there's 2? Okay. Got him. Yeah, just the one wandering about. There's Che. Nice. Decent damage procs on the basic poison spell. 7%. What is my actual damage on that? Yeah, it's only 1 to 2. But then the poison tick, I suppose. There's another upstairs. That's nice to have that unlocked. There's the other upstairs. Come on, good spells. Hey, Ignite Poison is about as good as it gets with the Alchemist start combined with Toxic Radiance. So, yeah, definitely going into fire. It takes this. I still want Conjuration for Mephitic Cloud. And then we'll go into Ignite Poison after that. Liking the Spit Poison ability quite a bit. Still wondering, of course, if it gets any stronger as I level up. It hasn't yet. What's my game plan here? Probably throw stone, hide round corner. Nice. Okay, we have poison resist, so not too scared of this. All right, now we'll just start auto-exploring a little bit, I think. So many trees on this floor. Nothing really high. Ooh, hang on a second. Hello. What was this? Let's go find out. What do you mean I don't know how to get there? Oh, there's a bush in the way. Come on, bush. I'm seriously unable to hit the bush. Can I spit poison at it? No. What? What is going on here? Why am I doing no damage? Huh. Okay, plus blink, plus strength. Amazing. And flame. Wow, big pickup for a slow-moving character like myself. Huge, actually. What's the damage on this? 8 currently. I mean, I'm by no means a ranged character, even with good ranged abilities. I have all the spells that I need, basically, already. So we are a spellcaster. I always am a spellcaster. Conjuration's sitting at 2 now. I'm going to go with air magic because it's cheaper and it might be meaningful to go to 2. I still have no fighting, relying on 3 stealth, so this is a bit of a gambit to keep going down the Mephetic Cloud route, but this, with a ranged weapon now, it certainly seems like a good idea. I think. Partly explored, can't reach some places. Let's see. Up there, no bushes that can be chopped down. Yeah, okay. So I'd call that pretty clear. A little bit of an awkward stairwell here. So we'll pull and then try another one. This looks like temple. Is this temple? Ooh, lots of enemies. I'm going to use this bat positioning here to poison the Quokka. Okay. What we got? Identification and shield is good. We've got a blink online, invocable, and we've got curing online. I'm going to blind read this scroll soon, so now we've got fear. Okay, that was not temple, so we're going to pull back a bit. See if I can recover this stairwell. Okay, I've done so. We're going to blind read this scroll. It's fog. There's death. Death talisman. We're never using that, I imagine. Let's see. This could be a very bad doorway to have opened. Level 4. Okay. No bad rolls on priests, so that's good. Um, yeah, we're not doing that, obviously. This is at 19, and that's at 24. I'm going to go ahead and learn it. I wouldn't call it online by any means, but it's not totally out of reach either. If we need it in a pinch, we've got it. Air magic to 1. Okay. And of course, we're trying to keep our levels below 11 until we get the first rune for the bonus challenge. So it's nice to have a bunch of different classes of skills that we can be working on. There's your priest. Okay. So, thoughts on positioning here. I can keep him in this position and then step behind the wall. He's likely to follow here, and then I've got this whole down stairwell or down hallway. I could step here now, but then I have a long straightaway. This is all unknown, but it would make for a better retreat, potentially. There's going to be a connection here, given this mini map. Though up here could be more enemies, certainly. It's possible he doesn't know I'm here, actually. So I'm going to go the route I think is safer and just start pulling back. To here. Okay, so far so good. Now the question is, do I try to kill him from here? I think the answer is yes. He's got a max roll twice and then one more hit to kill me, which is pretty good. Oh, now there's two of them. I've got a fear scroll, so if things go bad, I've got a fear scroll. I'm hitting it, unfortunately. Now I'd like to keep one of them. Let's try to kill him. Yep, got one. Let's see. Probably more alchemy at this point. It's only a little more expensive than conjuration or air magic. So let's take alchemy up to 6 for the time being, which will help this, and it'll help us get Toxic Radiance online. So we'll go that way first. Spit poison. Nice. Well, it cost me a fear scroll, but went about as well as it could otherwise. Pack of jackals? No? Where's the rest of the jackals? This direction? We're on D3 and still have not found any uniques, which is notable. There we get our fog back. Okay, that's D3. Okay, Mephitic Cloud, I'd say, is online. So now we're going to learn Toxic Radiance, which uses up all of our spell levels. So I think spellcasting is potentially next, though a few levels in fighting would be welcome. The Hiss of Flowing Sand, which is unfortunate because we've got a pack of gnolls here that we are not willing to fight with. There's leather armor, maybe? How bad is this for us right now? Bad enough I'm not going to wear it. Distant flowing sand, okay? Distant avalanche of sand. Just got to watch out for that null pack, of course. There it is. The sand, not the null pack. Ah, spoke too soon. Can I use my stealth to avoid this? No. Get them all poisoned up. Get a little bit of fighting now. We'll take it to level 2. Let's see. Do I risk Toxic Radiance? I do, and it works. Let's pull back and get into position now, but I don't want to hide. This will work. Ooh, okay. So what do I have as an emergency option if I need it? I've got Curing, I've got Berserking, I've got Magic. Seems good. This is good positioning on this corner, given that there's a spear, which can't hit me. 1.4 attack delay there. Let's see. There's the spear. If I go up, so I've got a spear and then this guy who's not poisoned. So I think I go magic, unfortunately. Okay, unclear if that magic was worth using or not, but I'm alive, and so did I get the? Yeah, I got the nets. I'm alive, and I made it in here. I'm curious about this weapon though. Wow. Let's see. +4, 13 total damage, but the berserk and corrosion are pretty rippy, I would say. I don't need our poison, obviously, so it's just mana. That's a bit unfortunate. That's not good for us. Now, our spells do not work against this area. Which means I'm relying heavily on thrown items and my ranged weapon, which is not a good look. But I guess I can put my buckler on because of that, actually. And the leather armor, because I'm not spellcasting here. Let's try it. Oh, wow. I'm regretting my decisions. 4, 5 plus 2, and 1. Okay, so they're not that strong. I have good evasion. I have a bit of shield. Fighting goes up. Now we're going to get spellcasting. About 4. This guy does 1 damage, right? Yeah, so this one is the one we want to kill. Okay. Not so bad. Let's go see what the other side holds for us. So far, so good. There's level 6, and we got some armor, it looks like. Your skin feels tougher, it says. What level am I? 6. Yeah, plus 2 AC. Got a bunch of fogs that I could use at some point if I needed to. Okay, let's just have a look at who does what damage. Spit Poison still does damage to these guys if it hits. Gotta watch that alarm trap. Can't allow that to go off. Not yet. Do I shout? Do I stand way down here and shout? Yep. Okay. Might have been a little more than I bargained for. How much damage do these do? I've got nets, I've got blink. They do 6 damage. Whereas this does 8 plus fire. Why is this guy so evasive? He does 5 plus 2. Okay, I'm still okay. Let's blink. You fail to use your ability. Oh, 28%? Okay. Got him. Just managing my health very, very carefully there. Oops. I can't believe how close we cut that. And still, we're fine. Got lucky on that alarm trap, too. Oof, mummy. With 20 damage. So that's not great. Let's see. Get out here so at least I can run more easily or blink more easily. 20 damage mummy who is weak to my fire and is slow. Did that say slow? Travels slower than me. Perfect. Evocable blink. Surely I just do this, right? And hope I don't get flanked. I want to get past the entrance before I start firing. So nothing else comes at me. Okay. That felt a little cowardly, but, you know, whatever it takes, right? Okay, where's the loot? That's what I want to know. What is this guy's deal? Um, hmm. Oof. Oh boy. Should have fogged. Yeah, should have fogged. Still marked. Hmm. Wow, there were a lot of enemies still in there. That's unfortunate. Now evoke blink, knowing I can only go up. Seems good. No longer marked. I'm not even sure. Maybe I should have had Mercury Arrow online here. That might be a mistake. Let's see. I know I'm in trouble. This guy's 5-2. This guy's 2. So I think the zombie thing is the most dangerous of them. Thing is, I don't know if there's anything else left here. There could be. I could always curing. Yeah, curing and then berserk potentially. This is the place to do it probably because I'm going to keep getting hit as I step back. Oh no, it doesn't work with this weapon. Um, right, it doesn't work with ranged weapons. I could switch into this. Yeah, go ahead and wield this, right? Drink berserk. Let's see. I don't know where we're at now, casting wise. So I think we're going to get some dodging up to 2, and then fighting or something. I don't know. Wow, that was dodging 2. Fighting. Fighting to 3. Okay, Berserk Potion. Did it. Berserk Potion plus this weapon. Now, of course, I no longer want that weapon because Mummy is weak to fire. Running away is now much scarier because of the alarm trap pulling things, but I'm going to hope that this is about it. Got my curing back, got a fog back. Considering that I hate Berserk Potions after the extreme early game, I would say I got the payoff for that. So before we go back out, we're going to switch back to casting. I think we take the shield off as well. Let's see, how much does that help us? 6%. That's meaningful. Absolutely meaningful. Okay. We did the thing. That was slightly nerve-wracking, gotta admit. Another Che. Okay, here's Toxic Radiance. Ooh, just gobbles them up. Into the meat grinder with you. Yurtimal and Che. Should I just be hot casting, quick casting Radiance? Probably. Okay. Let's go more spell casting now, I think. Or do I get fire, actually, come to think of it? Because I want to get, now that I have Radiance online, I want to be able to ignite that poison. So I think it's fire. 2, 3-ish, I guess. Yeah, that'll come online pretty quickly, I expect. Okay, this guy. Not weak to poison, resistant to poison, rather. Um, didn't care about fire, one way or the other. Okay. All right, we got a priest here. Doesn't seem that way. Had all the priests earlier, I guess. Here's another guy not weak to poison. Weak to fire? Nah, nothing special against fire. Does pain damage. Quite a bit of it as well. You're weak to poison, right? Oh, yeah. Okay. First unique on D4. Took a while. Not immune to poison? That will be your downfall, sir. What else we got? Mephitic Cloud on a caster? Sure, of course. Gotcha. That's spellcasting to 4. Could go more stealth. I'd like to see. Now we'll go alchemy. Alchemy helps everything. Just up to 7. I think that'll help this a bit. It'll help everything else as well. Identify. Brilliance potion. Another one of these guys. I got 6 spell levels. I need 7 to learn Ignite Poison and Stone Arrow. Well, I'll tell you what, I think getting Stone Arrow online feels better right now. Alchemy's already up to 6.6. Nice. His Earth is at 0. So let's go Earth up to like 3 and get Stone Arrow on. Okay, that's D4. think I'm going to read my scrolls now. Wow, 3 revelations, and that's why we read on the upstairs of a new floor. Okay. Nothing immediately grabbing my attention as interesting here. Oh yeah, there's temple. Okay, so that's our path, more or less. Through that door, out to temple. There's mutation. This guy, immune to poison, nothing against fire. Not something I want to fight on a new floor, I can tell you that. Okay, that went smoothly. Go back to Radiance. And we're going to get Gozag here, right? Yes, nice. Okay. Final part of this character is done now. We had to go Gozag, Evangelion, or who was the third? Somebody I wasn't taking. Quetzal. Whoops. Yes. 65 gold, sir. Enjoy. Now, just stay alive until we find a shop to empower us. Let's go back to our stairwell here. Carve out this area. Level 8, you feel clever. Ignite poison, very close. Stone arrow, very close. I have the 7 skill levels, so yeah, let's go ahead and just learn them both. They're close enough online that if I want to use them and need to use them, I've got them. Ring of Ice. Okay, we're not wearing that right now. May end up wearing it at some point. Ugh, this guy again. Over and over with this guy. Hit him with the stone arrow. 19% fail rate. Go for it. Totally worth. Just opening all the doorways. Scarf of Resistance. Don't mind if I do. Looking good. Could use some negative resistance, but beggars can't be choosers. We're going to get some with Gozag. That's one of the perks of Gozag. You can get everything you want with enough money. Okay, this is scary. First things first is Toxic Radiance. Then we step away to get out of the priest's line of sight. And then we're ready to cast Mephitic Cloud on that guy. And Toxic Radiance again ought to do the trick. Nice. Short Sword of Freezing, don't think so. Okay. Same deal. We'll do that. And then we're going to confuse. Just Toxic Radiance again. And I think we go back to Conjuration because Conjuration is in both of the skill types. Spells, I mean, that we want online. Stone Arrow is pretty good. Both these will come online very soon. There, I got my revelation back. Stone arrow at 13% now. And I think we're probably going to use it on this guy here. Conjurations went up. Let's just go ahead and get it to 4. That's a little awkward with them hasted and me out of mana. Let's see. Can certainly spit poison. And again. Hit the guy in the back and that one. All right, this guy does cold damage. Yeah, 3d5. Doesn't like fire. Probably doesn't like stone arrow very much either. Nice. As easy as that is to level up, let's just keep going with it to 5 on conjurations. 11 and 8. Oh, I actually ought to do fire, not conjurations. Fire to 5. And as soon as this spell set is online, we're going back to some defenses at that point. For now, going down to d6. Okay, pretty safe stairway there. Let's put stone arrow on here and open up with spitting poison and then stone arrow. Just gotta watch. I've got 14 mana. Stone arrow is gonna burn me out of mana pretty quickly. Phantom mirror. Ring of intelligence. Scroll of blinking. This is a good shot. Now the blinking I want. There's a scroll of identify as well. I think what I'm going to do, I don't need the blinking immediately because I have the evocable. I think I'm going to get the scroll of enchant armor, scroll of identify, and then save up for the ring of intelligence. Does that seem wise? Do I want to enchant any of my armor? I could enchant the helm. That'd take me up to 5. Still wearing robes. Yeah, more armor does seem really good, actually. For 90 gold with Gozag, let's do it. Yep, there we go. And then we'll identify resistance. There's blinking. Okay, so we're in much less of a rush to get that online. We'll just throw that on our helm, takes us to 5. And then we're just vaguely waiting for Ring of Intelligence if I want it. Now here's the Staff of Fire, which will empower our Ignite Poison and give us another Pip of Fire resistance. So that seems pretty good. And a Ringmail of Fire resistance with 7 encumbrance, which absolutely could be the thing we end up wearing eventually. It's too bad that training armor feels so bad on Naga, given that we have a deformed body. That's exactly who I didn't want to see coming around the corner. We are weak to him, and he is not weak to us. He is weak to fire, but I don't want to get in melee with him. Haste, pain, symbol of torment. Um, that said, resistance pod does give resistance to negative. No, it doesn't. I've come across this again. It's the one thing it doesn't resist is negative. Why? I ask again. Why? Okay, let's have a look. He's got a range on pain is 5. Symbol of torment, though, can hit me from there. I don't have potion petition online. Blink is still at 28% failure rate, which is bad, but I do have blink scrolls. Stone arrow is very good against him. His HP is not very high. 24. Yeah, I could have, two-shot him basically. He's 2 steps out of my range, but when he's in range, I will have been in range of his pain for 2 turns. Never mind symbol of torment. Got 4 fogs. Does fog help me? Not really, because it gets him in range. I'm more afraid of him being up close. I've got a good blink location here because I can go right around the corner. But he is faster than me. So I blink fog is what I'd be looking at. And then the exit path is a little clunky, but it's pretty clear. Oh God, you got to be kidding me. Bolts of fire and mesmerize. Range 7, so it's line of sight. Wowzers. Now we've got to fog and blink, potentially. Okay, Maggie being up front is not immune to our mephitic cloud. I think we keep retreating. I was going to hesitantly go back, but I think I want to be closer to the stairwell here. This is a bad floor. I'm just going to exclude this whole general area here. Go try a different stairwell, I think. Okay, I'm not too far away from where they were, but there's a few walls and doors in the way. Blorkula. What a floor. Now, Blorkula, I could use a resistance pot on. What am I afraid of? Electricity, mostly. I'm actually resistant. Against Maggie, I'm resistant to fire as well. Blork is immune to poison. Nothing against fire. So it's stone arrow all day. This is not a good place to fight him with shock being online. Ooh, whiffed my first stone arrow. What kind of weapon does he have? Draining weapon, 17 plus 8. This whole Naga moving slowly thing is awful. $3d10 Sandblast. Jesus. Yeah, resistance doesn't help against Sandblast. It helps against everything else. Sandblast is 4, but I'm never getting outside of a 4 range with him. He's got 31 HP. My Stone Arrow does 3d9. If I can hit with it. Wow. Used all our mana, just like that. Magic. Brilliance. Blast him. Now these guys, also immune to poison. Great. Got him. Just about used every bit of my mana, even though I did mana plus brilliance as well. So I'm going to call that good potion use there, I think. I hated to do it, but we're alive. Now with these guys, I feel like wearing Staff of Fire is the way. But I'll tell you what, I'm thinking about diving. Because I don't want to be cut off from my stairwells here. Could go this way. What am I training right now? Fire. Fire to 5 is the goal. It's at 14%. Okay. Put the sling back on. Oh, miscast that again? Jeez. My luck right now is not great. Pathetic, and then just let them stand in it for a second. Cool. Okay, that worked. The confusion doing a ton of work right there. So let's get a little bit of shields on mine and get that shield working for me. Okay, there he is. I don't want to fight him like that. I don't want to fight him at all, to be perfectly honest. I do want that loot. I think we're going to dive. I think we don't need to fight those guys right now. Already used a decent number of resources against Blork. So let's just carve ourselves out a nice little area here. Wow, okay, but this is weak to poison, right? Yes. What is its chance of doing the thing? Poison and paralysis. 18 damage. That's a killer right there. Stone Cold Killer. Mephitic Cloud is the opener. Followed by Vapors, Ignite Poison. Nice. Shields to level 3, just like that. Big XP. Let's get a little more fighting. Fighting to 4, and then probably a bit of stealth, actually. There's some intelligence. Skin feels tougher. How much? AC 3. Sticky Flame could be really good, though. No, I don't need it, actually, with Stone Arrow. I'll be fine there. What are our spells at? 11%'s the worst. That's fine. This is pretty good. Finally, a Wand of Mind Burst. That'll be useful against those uniques. All right, whites. Stone Arrow time. Let's see if I can pull one at a time. Oops, keep doing that. I feel like it should auto-target this guy. 64% chance to hit. 68% chance to hit on my Stone Arrow. That isn't great. But when it hits, it pretty much kills. So a bit worried about the rest of them coming in. Are they weak to fire? No, just normal to fire. Okay, where's the rest? Certainly don't want to get flanked by these guys. There's one with a giant battle axe. 26 damage plus draining. Gee whiz. Get him with Stone Arrow. Okay, what did I say I was going to do? Stealth? Actually, I think I'm going to go into evocations. For Wand, my Wand of Mind Burst and my Blink. So both of those seem like they're well worth leveling into. Battle Axe? Nah. But do I want my shield on now? I'm going to say yes, I think I do. Hello, Javelins. All right, should I pop my head up here? Oh, God. Not a safe stairwell. Good thing I checked, and just in case I need it. Do I even check this one? Same. Ooh, that was an extra step. Now he is weak to poison, which means Mephitic Cloud is really, really good against him. I do that, and then I go, boom, blow him up. Oh, King Frog. That ain't great. Poison? Let's swap to some heavy hitting thing, right? Or not? It's Mephitic Cloud again. Now I'm between the two. Gee whiz. I'm really much more afraid of this guy, right? Yeah. Oof. Okay, at least he's Where did what's his face go? Time to bring out the mind burst. 54% chance on both. Boy, oh boy. Got him. Let's see. How about I could go. Let's go stealth. I can train a decent amount of stealth up pretty easily. Let's go. Let's just double it. Got him. Wow, stealth just gained 2 levels. Touch of armor might go a long way, actually. I just hate how bad armor is on my class. It's still probably worth using. Or do I just go more fighting? I'm on D7 with 78 HP. Let's get just a touch of armor. Go up to 4 on that. He just had a basic sling. I was a little afraid that he had an enchanted sling. He often does. You know, the fight went relatively easy, actually. That said, if they would have snapped out of their confusion, I would have been in bad shape. All right, that's about this level, isn't it? Okay. Hello? Ooh, miscast that. Okay, step out of the way and then blow it up. Armor skill to 2. 2.6, in fact. So what does this look like? Takes that up to 17. How about this? Pretty bad. Pretty bad. Do I have enough for that ring yet? I do, actually. That could be a big help right now in terms of getting my armor online while keeping my spells online. Problem being, of course, that I have to step back through the level above me here. I've got more health, got more levels. Mind Burst is online. I actually think that I take my shield off for that fight, maybe. Okay, we're going to skip it and go get this ring. Oh, it was on this floor? It was. That was an oversight. Okay. Where do we think Maggie actually is? She was all the way up here, but she's traveled all over the place, so she could be literally anywhere. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cast this about there and then blow it up. Oh God, did I miscast? Okay, got him. And now I'm going to run away before Maggie comes in because of the noise. That was the one I was more afraid of. And we got him. Hello. Ignite poison? Nice. Pretty good. Pretty good, ignite poison. Ring of Intelligence. Puts everything very much online. That's still a little out of reach, but it's worth getting armor now so I can get that online. This is fine. I'm putting that on now. Actually, look at this. How much armor am I getting? I do get 3.4. I'm at 7 right now. Go up to 10.6. That's pretty good. EV falls a bit, but I have some to give. Okay, I just want to clear an alternative path around there before we go find Maggie. All right, here's an electric enemy. So we're going to Toxic Radiance, back up, and then blow it up. Okay, armor to 4. Since we're going for encumbrance of 7, go 5 at least. Take this off now. Okay, Ice Beast. Let's pull. Did I not pull? Where'd he go? Dad is distracted by my golden aura. That was a little awkward. I wish I could have pulled him in. Okay, so then we're going to go Mephitic Cloud, which he is immune to, of course, and blow it up. No Maggie so far. There she is. Okay. Range is 7 and 6. I'm a bit scared of both. Bolt of Fire, much less so, because I'm about to swap into this. And then, can I confuse her? Not currently, but she's within 2 steps. So first things first, poison. We got 2 pips on her right away, so I'm going to go Ignite Poison. Poison again. Oh, I can't do it. Darts. Mephitic. Got it. Wow, that was terrible luck with darts. So we're going to go with my burst. Wowzers. Wowzers, wowzers, wowzers. Die. Got her. Let's get spellcasting going a little bit higher, like 5. Reached level 10. What was my challenge? Wasn't I supposed to hit Lair before 12 or something? Ooh, Acid Dragon Scales, Broad Axe maybe, but Acid Dragon Scales. 2 armor, spells are negligible. Wow, that's a big pickup. Okay, so I'm not going to clear the rest of this, I think. I'm at just hitting level 10. I need to get to the bottom of Lair by level before I hit level 13, I guess, technically. So that's 3 more levels from here, basically, just under 3 levels. Um, which seems risky. We do have stealth. I'm actually going to, am I going to do that? Turn off my spell casting to go into stealth right now? Or maybe I'll just turn it on. We'll take it up to like 9, I think. And let's see, I'm on D6, so the experience here is not a ton. Let's just finish it. We might find some evocables. What do I have on that is making my spellcasting this rough? Still got the Staff of Fire. Oh, it's the Strength. It's this. Yeah, that makes it a bit better. So just hoping to find some consumables like that one to help us get to the bottom of Lair without gaining too much more experience. So we'll go ahead and use that on uh, probably the helmet, because putting on an Acid Dragon scales with my mutation set is pretty bad. At least on the helmet, you get 1-to-1 armor. All right, so let's see. I've got extra scrolls of blinking here I could buy on D6. I'm not going to do it, I think. And we are going to dive. So D7 going to D8. The Roar of Battle. Boy, oh boy, that's an easy one to clear too for our Alchemist. Probably. But I want to get to Lair without getting more experience. Okay, Stealth to 7. Very distant. I'm guessing that means go up. Still very distant. This is a bit of a maze level too, which is unfortunate. Steam Dragon. Not a worry for us. Nice. Blow them up. Enlightenment. Slightly distant. Can we blow him up too? Not quite. Spit Poison. There we go. There's Curare. That's a pretty big pickup. Come on, where is it? Creaking of a distant one. There's a wand. Well, this isn't going very well, folks. Did I miss it somehow? Obviously I did. Or is it down here? It could be in the middle, or it could be down here, is my guess. Unfortunately, I've pulled some undead. Just using our stealth skill there. Okay, well, it wasn't there, which means, oh, very nearby. There it is. Let's do it. I'm at 16% through 10. So this is going to be fine. Stealth to level 9. Back to spellcasting. Spellcasting we're taking to 6 now, I think. Just get that guy poison 2, poison everybody, and then blow him up. Heavy hand axe, no thanks. Nope, don't want any of that. Oops, what's my button? D? Obviously not going for turn count on this character. Wasting a lot of turns. Don't like the look of that, necessarily. Okay, not so bad. Spellcasting just went to 6. Do we get more fighting now? Or do I just go, Stone Arrow at 9 should still be better, probably. Earth's at 3, Conjuration's at 4. If I get a little more conjurations, it helps more spells, I think, doesn't it? Um, no, I'm going to do the defensive thing here and just put it into fighting for the time being. But let's look. Fire would be better, actually. So one more pip of fighting, and then we'll go fire. Pip, I mean level. Okay, got them both on the screen. That's good. Nice, that's fighting to 5. I'm at 82% through level 10, so getting that bonus is starting to get out of reach now because of this area. Right, fire. Fire to 6. I do also have ignition in my spell books. Oh, there's fire 6. Okay, so fire 7. Can I poison him again? Yes. Let's see, Curare. No. Spit poison's back online. Blink. Just waiting for mana to come back up for what? Got Potion Petition online as well. What else do I have? What are my options here? Granted, he hasn't hit me yet, but he can do 32 damage a pop, so I don't want to stand in combat for too long with him. I've got no throwing skill, so throwing these darts is a bad idea. Mind Burst is only 42%. There's 3 mana, so can we get Mephitic Cloud on him? Yes. Not easily, but we got it. Go away, please. Come to think of it, I can use this water to escape. Oh, I thought I could go in deep water. Apparently not. Okay, that's fire magic up. And we're going to hit level 11 with us too. I think a bit of throwing is in order to about 3. Okay. Not too much trouble, really. Was that the main enemy set? I believe it was. There might be a little bit left in the top area there. Nope. Okay, that's the whole zone. So we got another enchant armor, some potions. Don't know what they are. What armor would I enchant now? I don't think it's worth using, to be honest. I'm at 11 AC. Yeah, I think I'll just save that. Now, I think we dive, given how much XP I wasted there, essentially. Now, I like this wand, and I've got a wand here too, so I'm going to try to get those. Which does mean killing a few more enemies. Whoops. Asleep. Don't do that. Robe of Willpower, I'm going to take with me. Don't know if I'll need it or not. Paralysis, pretty big pickup. What is this? Don't know. Okay, that's throwing to 3. Let's go a little more fighting or stealth. We could take stealth up to like 11 really easily. What's here? We're going to leave it. Okay, go up to this downstair and dive. This is level 8 we're diving from. Do I want to check that dagger real quick? I might as well. Dagger of speed? Maybe. Okay. Interesting zone here because this could be extremely dangerous, except these guys are weak to poison. And we have toxic radiance. So, fortunately, that was worth some experience. Ugh. There's a down stairwell, though. Pot? What is this map? What in the world? Oh, I remember this one. Oh, I'm going to have to kill a ton of enemies to get downstairs, I think. Shoot. I mean, the other thing is I haven't even found Lair, right? If I'm thinking about diving. I don't know. Maybe I just let that bonus go. I'd rather win the game and not die than try to rush. And is that going to be... Oh, I'm hitting the wrong damn button. There we go. Stealth up to 11. Let's go fighting to 7. Get more HP. Oh no, go away. Is a different downstair better? That's the same downstair there. So no. What's my chance of hitting it with Curare? 71%. It's pretty good. Also have paralysis. It's not good at all. Do that. Poison. And then confuse. Hopefully. That's why there's so many giants here. Miscast that. That's unfortunate. That's fighting to 7. I mean, this is an easy zone for Alchemist. I'm only a little bit bugged that we're leveling up so quickly, which normally I'd be stoked about. Whoops. Go up to 9 on spellcasting, I think. Just get those spell levels going. Otherwise, I could be jamming fire realistically and be pretty happy about that. Let's see. Let's blink. And then Javelin. Oh, I really don't want to be next to both of these guys. Can I kill one? Not easily. I don't want to walk because I'm slow. Still have 78 health. That fighting really did a lot of work for me there. How about roots? That'll do. Stealth helped me get away there. Let's go back down. Poison. Just pulling the whole floor at this rate, feels like. To be fair, I've got a lot of stealth, but I'm making a whole lot of noise with Ignite Poison. Pretty sure that is very, very loud. Ooh, there's a shop. Let's have a look. Don't really need this. Could buy gloves. Absolutely going to buy gloves. There's that. I don't know the teleportation scroll yet, so I'm absolutely buying that as well. Too much stuff. Gloves. Take me up to 12. Now the thing is, I've already cleared this level more or less. Well, not entirely. But I'm thinking I need to find the Lair stairs. And it's pretty likely to be on this floor. Oh, yeah, I forgot I had a flaming enchanted sling here, which works pretty well against them. Ice Devil. Okay, blink away. Can't believe I whiffed all of that. Let's try flame again. Again, no. Jeez, man, come on. There we go. I bet Lair's not going to be on this floor, given this layout. Is it ever? I don't know. My guess is the answer to that is no. Potions of haste. Oh, how about that? I love being wrong in this particular instance. So we're halfway through level 11. So I've got a level and a half. Oh no, Minotaur! Oh, I want Minotaur so bad. What's our plan against cane toads? Stone arrow, I guess. That plan went kind of poorly, to be perfectly honest. Let's see. I think I'm still looking for healing. Yeah, it's gonna be like the last one that I find. So cane toad again. Very distant drum. These guys aren't immune to poison, are they? No. They're also not worth very much experience. So killing them is not too much of a concern. Ring of Strength. Do I need that? Nah, not really. Let's see. Anything good here? Armor isn't bad. I'm at 12. I mean, I don't know. Maybe not. Ah, hornets. Hornets around cane toads. Not great. Cool, got him. Of course, can't do the stab. There's the paralysis, and we got it. Just trying to use my stealth here. Not as much as I should be, probably. If I'm honest, I'm not built for this sort of sneaking around, not getting XP thing. It's not how I play. Oof. Well, let's get that alarm trap off of there anyway. Off the screen, I mean. Come on, stairwell. Where are you at? There we go. Okay, I'm just about to hit level 12. So I could use Revelation, but I have 4 of them. Do I do it? How much do I want that bonus point? Enough to use Revelation potentially. I'll just poke around a little bit here. Maybe I get lucky. I don't want to use all my Revelations to get down a floor. There we go, got it. Yeah, I'm not using this. What else am I not using? I can drop real quick. Leather armor. And robe. Yeah, sure. Okay, dive. Ooh, Komodo dragon. That's all right. I can't stab. I've got a ranged weapon, so that's a bit of a bummer. I could quick swap into dagger of speed. Stab. Stone arrow. Nice. Okay. I think fighting to 9, and then we're going to be looking at leveling fire magic after that. All right, now here we're on layer 3, and I've just hit level 12, so we're playing it pretty tight now. I can use a map here and a map on the next floor. That's only 2 maps, and that gets me there. We're going to do it because that elephant right there. Not great. Not great. I could probably sneak down through here to get in. Got to get past this elephant standing by the other upstair. This upstair would be better, obviously, but the next floor up is not explored at all. If I go through here, I can probably... Oh, no, I can't go that way. Can't go this way either. I've got to go all the way around. Up here? Oh, God, that's terrible. I don't have digging, right? No. Well, okay, I have found that stairwell. You know, I'm doing it. I'm going to read Revelation here. I'm going for that bonus point. Okay, that's the stairwell I already found. And the other one is, it's not that, all the way across the map. You don't say. Well, we know there's enemies here. Hmm. So I only found this one stairwell here. And I haven't exposed this stairwell, which is that what we want? Not really. Surely there's enemies around that too. Okay. Well, we'll just cut across the water. There's cane frog. Should be good there. Yep. Nice. Can we get there? Good. And now Revelation one more time. There's an upstairs right there. I've actually got almost a full level. There's a downstairs there as well if I need it. So I think we can do this. We're going to not find huge packs of yaks coming around this corner. That's the game plan. This is fine. In fact, this guy is resistant to poison and evasive to my ranged weapons. Chance to hit, 57. Got him. Now, can I sneak in there? Nope. Okay, we'll kill all these guys. It'll be fine, right? Oh, yeah, it's fine. That Komodo dragon is less fine. Okay, tag it. Layer 5, got there. And now we're just going to go back up and actually go all the way up to like D8 or whatever and start clearing from there, I think. Get our experience. So this is the one bonus point. The other bonus point is not getting any of these above level 11, I think. So stealth is maxed out basically. But I'll just start maxing stuff out, get a nice base build up before I get my first rune. Should be easy. So I've just learned in this little break I've taken that 11 even means that I didn't get the bonus number 2. So that's a bit of a bummer. I thought it was equal to or less than, and it's just less than 11. So I should have stopped at 10. Mistakes were made, but what that does mean is I can just play normally from now on and finish the game. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go back up. And probably go back out to dungeon and get our experience that we missed out on earlier. And then I think probably we want to go for ignition pretty quickly because my S branches are snake and swamp. And so poison is not going to cut it. We need better answers. Yeah, definitely. So we can always Gozag shop for spell books, find something good. But I'm just going to go back the way I came, essentially. Which was where? Down this way. Berserker Rage, I don't even... Well, I might use it, actually. Still early and enough in the game that I could consider it. Let's grab this scroll real quick. Quite a lot of gold I've left strewn about. Where's that upstairs? There it is. Okay, we've cleared this out, of course. But let's go ahead and go back up. I think this is where I left off, right? And this was a good floor for resources. Like that potion there, I got 2 different wands on this floor. So pretty good floor so far, really. New potion that I don't know. I think I'm done using... I might use this. I'm going to get rid of the pain. I'll use the dagger of speed if I want to use a dagger for something. This guy's weak to poison, right? Yeah. I said stone arrow is going to be the answer there. Okay, let's see if I can get a little bit better engage here using my stealth. Sweet. Okay, let's just check an upstairs real quick. I think I finished this floor, didn't I? Yeah. Okay, and then we'll finish this floor. There's Quaz, pretty late in the game. Up to 1,700 and some gold, which is fantastic. As soon as we find something to buy, we're going to have the money for it. What is this? Our Poison F. Yes, please. +8 as well. Wow. Really solid. And Reap. Let's see. We're losing out on our Blink and our Strength. Picking up some good resistances. Yeah, I think that's the way. We just need negative resistance yet. And an amulet. Any old amulet would be pretty good. Now, I lost strength, so what does that do to my spells? Nothing meaningful. These are all fine. What do we got here? Just let that poison tick on this guy. There's Orc. Fighting went to 9. We're at 114 HP. That's pretty solid. So I discussed going fire magic pretty heavily at this point. I mean, we're definitely using ignition at some point, and learning fire right now helps with my main damage spell as well, other than Stone Arrow. So I could get Stone Arrow a bit more online too, but I guess I'm thinking fire magic to like 11 at least. And maybe I will take at the same time earth magic up to say, let's just check what 4 does for it. Okay. Potion of Might. Okay, so we can definitely get rid of the rapier or the dagger of speed and the morning star at this point. Swamp Drake, you say? Can I get a stab? Yep. Nice. Kiku. Okay, that was D9. D9 and Orc. D10. So we'll go into Lair now, I think. Do we actually want to go Potion Petition? Call Merchant, rather. Not yet, I think. We've got enough spells to get through Lair, obviously. So it's just a matter of seeing if we can't find something better over here. There's that Minotaur. Look where it was. I started here, and it told me it was very distant the first time I got the trigger to tell me. I must have gone down before it triggered because that's very close, and I would have, I mean, been looking closer. I probably could have got it. Oh well. What are you going to do? Ring of Slaying. Not interested. What did that say? Earth Magic to 4. So Stone Arrow is now at 6%. That's probably good enough. More Wand of Flame. 16 charges. Nice. All right, here's Snake. And let me see. I just double checking. Yeah, both resistant but not immune to poison. So it's just Stone Arrow, which isn't good if you have a bunch of them on the screen. obviously. These guys are also immune to poison, which is unfortunate because there's a bunch of them. I do have stealth here, so I'm going to get in the water and wriggle my way to a better position. There we go. Just mixing spells and rapier attacks. Do I have something better I could be doing? It's going fine, but I am starting to take some damage. I have things like boomerangs and javelins I could use. That didn't go very well. I got roots. Little damage over time and extra accuracy for me. Okay. All right, that went all right, I suppose. Just yell at him. There's the other one. Froggo. Well, let's use this. We've got an enchant armor as well. 2 identify scrolls. Potion of poison. I mean, scroll of poison, rather. Vulnerability. Okay. Blow them up. Fire magic to 9. So this is at 3%. That's really solid. Ignition's still purple. Okay, just moving on. Done exploring. Okay, so those are both S branches uncovered. Here we had the elephants, which should be relatively simple actually, with the spell set I have here. Just keep poisoning and then blowing them up. And then we'll recharge our mana. Nice. Yeah, we have a really strong skill set for Lair in particular. Ring of Wizardry. Don't mind if I do. What am I replacing? Evasion. Now, of course, I have Int and Wizardry, which is a little redundant. Broke through on Ignition down to 98%. Really don't need Strength anymore. I liked having the Evasion, to be honest. And maybe we want it instead of Intelligence, just for the time being. I really don't think we need, yeah, I mean, the Wizardry covers us there. We don't need the Intelligence. Who cares about spell power? Get rid of Slaying as well. Yeah, another ring. What is it? Ring of See Invisible. Don't need that. Okay, I can finally constrict now in melee. It's quite useful. What would I enchant with my armor enchantments? Gloves? I'm just going to save them. 13, 12 defenses plus 4 shield is fine for Lair. That's fire to 11. I'm feeling like we just keep going, I guess, with fire. Call it 15, maybe? See how that does. Oof. That accuracy, not good. There's a staff. We're going to basilisk around the corner. Staff of Alchemy is certainly interesting. Not for the resistance, but for the empowerment. And I'm not going to use it, though. That just seems a little silly. Stab? No. Constrict, though. Hey, Constrict plus Stone Arrow seems good. Stab? Yep, nice. So much gold, so much gold. Probably before layer 5, I'm going to use it. At least once to get a spell book. Stab? Nice. Constrict into Stone Arrow. Constrict into Stone Arrow. Let's just pull back here so it's single enemy fighting. Nice. I'm cold resistant, so no trouble there. Yeah, Constrict probability is pretty high, it seems. So it definitely seems like the way. If you get into melee, of course. I'd like to stay out of melee if I can, but oftentimes we're getting there because we're so slow. I'm gonna just take the vault and see if there's a spell book in the vault that I want before I use gold. Got almost all my scrolls of revelation back. We've found so many of them this game. Like 7 or 8, maybe? Crazy. All right, Hydra. Game plan for Hydra. Poison resist. So it's going to just be Stone Arrow, I guess. I don't like that idea very much. It worked, though. Huh. You don't often find an Ash Altar down here in Layer 5. That's an interesting little, I don't know, would you call this section of vault, maybe? Look at that cluster. Love to see it. Come here, free experience. Wow. Come to the meat grinder. Why didn't we pick this up? Oh, pack is full. Okay, I'm just going to blind read those probably. There's silence. And might as well go with pots because we're about done with those. There's heal wounds. About time. Oh, it's this vault. So we're going to have either a troll shaman and or what? The petrifying yak thing? Catabalox or whatever, I think is what we have here. I'm just going to pull back a little bit. I don't really want to engage with low health. Death yaks as well, which is a tad awkward. There he is. So he's going to petrify, and I'm slow. And so I think we really need to rely on confusion here if possible. Can we get him confused? Well, the poison did work on the death yaks. Okay. Now we go in with full health, and he doesn't have an army this time. I must have confused him away. There, got him. Elephants. Stealth really paying off here. More poison, more poison. Oh dear, Troll Shaman coming. Kiare on you, and more yaks. Okay, that's a little awkward now. We're going to look at paralysis probably on the Troll Shaman, 38%, not good. What else we got? Confusion. That worked. If only my throwing were a bit better. A javelin here would work pretty well. But I can roots. It's pretty good. And then what does shaman actually do to me right now? Haste and might other. So as long as it's confused, it's not too scary, right? It does have claw damage. Oh yeah, it can do like 67 damage in a hit, so that's not great. You know, I'm going to potion petition. Haste resistance. Sure. Now, haste, of course, still means that I can't get away from the elephant. But I can at least retreat long enough to catch them in a mephitic cloud. Okay, I got him confused. Can I constrict? Not really. Okay, stab. Nice. Fire magic to 15, just like that. Um, let's see. Evocations, throwing. A couple times I've said throwing would be nice, but maybe just 3 is fine. Spellcasting for more mana? Probably. Like 11. All right, let's see what kind of loot we got. Oh, don't jump the gun. We got a Hydra left. Okay, Vial of Floods. File of Floods, sorry. Ring of Ice can go on the ground. There is a spell book. Robe of Dex, no thanks. Medusa Talisman. Doesn't morph my feet, which means it doesn't give me speed, which is really what I'd like. So good spells, good spells. Hellfire Mortar, Bombard, and Hoarfrost Cannonade. Yeah, those are good spells. Those definitely qualify. Okay, Ignition is at 63. I'm training fire right now. I've got a bit of earth already. Boy, I could go Forgecraft and pretty quickly get this online. Could also get Hoarfrost Cannon online. I've got 16 spell slots. I could be using Boulder right now. It's not a bad spell. Doesn't help me with S branches, which is really what I'm thinking about right now. Cannonade would be much, much better. So if I just trained like 3 in ice and then just trained Forgecraft up a bit, get this online, get that online later on, and then still keep my eye on Ignition after the fact. But I'll tell you what, I'd rather have Hellfire Mortar on first over Ignition. Ignition is better late game. Hellfire Mortar will carry us to the late game. And Cannonade gets us to Hellfire Mortar. So that's what we're doing. No more spell casting. Straight into Forgecraft. Up to 7 probably-ish. And touch of ice magic. About 3 ought to do it. Another Hydra. Oh boy. Oh boy. Don't want to be petrified here. That's for sure. How about the file? Well, put me in water, but it put the Hydra in water too. Didn't do anything to the other guy. I can at least poison him and then blow him up. Blow him up. Now we just have Hydra. Wand of Roots feeling good here, I think. Oh boy. Stab? Nice. Okay, now you. We're at 30 some health. Paralysis works on this guy, right? 56%. Got him. Now, do I retreat or attack? Attack. Nice. Another book. Cactus Giants in there. Flame Wave could be online right now. Right, so do I want Boulder or do I want Flame Wave for now? Probably Boulder. Wow, this is like really close actually. Do I have Amnesia yet? Not yet. Um, yeah, I don't want Flame Wave with Cannonade. Boulder's okay with it. What's the damage on this? Like 3D something? Oh no, it's only 2D something. It just has the pushback effect. Okay, never mind. We're not learning any of that. We're just going to wait. Get Cannonade online. Forgecraft to 3, and we're done with Lair. I'm going to go ahead and call a merchant here. Magic Scroll Shop, Jewelry, or General Store? Jewelry sounds good because I don't have an amulet. There's Whiz Stealth, so that's a direct upgrade. Reflect Amulet with Dex isn't bad. It's not the optimal amulet, that's for sure, but it is an amulet that actually does a considerable amount of help, gives us help right now. And there's basic positive energy ring. Positive energy instead of evasion? Not at this point in the game. Yeah, okay, so this amulet is a pretty big boost to us, actually. So we picked up like 6 shield there between the reflect and the dex. Do we pick up evasion as well? Let me just check. Yeah, basically 6 shield. Tiny bit of evasion. But then the reflect as well. So that's pretty good. Pretty good pickup. Is there anything else I'm ever going to want from here? Probably not. Not realistically buying that slight upgrade to the Wiz Ring. Never buying this top ring here, ever. And this is pretty bad too. So back to dungeon 11. Go ahead and read a scroll here. Immolation. All right. Not what I was looking for. Boulder Beetle. Hates confusion. And poison. Huh, didn't get him confused. Still only have 1 pip of willpower, right? Yeah, so gotta watch out for wizards still. Wow, would you die, please? Done with that sling. What else can we throw on the ground? Lignify? Yeah, absolutely. Wand of Light, nice, and Silver Javs. Oh yeah. Talisman of Death, I'm never using. Inkwell, not using. Wow, double miscast on Radiance at 3%. Fire Dragon Scales just laying on the ground. Yeah, that's probably not going to happen, but we've got it. What's that sword? Two-handed, I believe. No, Fire Bat? Long. Oh no, it's just a longsword. Our poise, cold strength. Not interesting. Where are these bats coming from? Oh, fire area here. I'm doubly resistant. It's pretty good. And these guys are not immune to poison. Not immune to poison, nor are they immune to stone arrow. Not using any of that. Kind of like to find blink or like any movement spell at this point would be good. Since we lost our evocable blink. Funeral chambers. Very distant still. Nope, not interested. This is at 50%. Looking pretty good. This is at 86%. Also not bad. Do we need more? Oh, what did I do? I thought I said ice magic to 3. What did I actually do? I must have just turned it off. Okay. Get a little ice magic. Yeah, I said I put it to 3 and then didn't turn it on. Right, okay. Which is fine. Not actually an error. If anything, this is less effective, but I want to get this online, and I think a little bit of ice at this point is probably the way to go. Very distant still. Is it more likely to be up here in this open area? Nearby. Here we are. Sweet, snuck in. Let's see, what do we got? Control F. Potion of Magic. Cancellation's good. Yeah, I'd take those. Maybe it's a good robe. Spellbook. Great Wizards too. Yes, I want that. Where's that at? Okay. This one's relatively easy. What's this one got up here? Mutators. Both 2 mutator areas. This is 1 mutator plus slimes. And this guy is not scary at all. It's really the slimes and the mutator. We don't want to be mutated here. Um, my best bet against the ghost and the slimes actually is stone arrow, which is not good. Not a good thing to be relying on at this point. Um, unironically, is Blazeheart Golem the best bet here? It's 51% power. don't know. I really, really, really want to get in there. So finding some kind of answer is good. Scroll of Poison into Ignite Poison is good here too. But that also means being in line of sight of all these enemies, which is bad. And I can't retreat around this way. Oftentimes I'd like to circle around these things on either side. So I'd have to almost kite over here. And I'm not on a kiting species, obviously. We've got 3 potions of haste. Maybe this is actually a brilliance pot. Brilliance pot plus fog, or brilliance pot plus poison into ignite. Man, I wish I had Cannonade online here. Why don't I go to the easier ones, actually? Because that's the hardest one, no question, with my skill set. 22 damage, that's not too bad. How bad is Golem with slow movement speed? Surely it won't blow me up, right? Surely. I'm going to try. See how it goes. Okay, so far so good. Another Golem. And I can't constrict him, which is a bit unfortunate. Do have Wand of Light, which I'll save if I can, and Stone Arrow. Okay, got the Rakshasha, however you say that. Just let him stand in there. And now if I just cast Mephitic Cloud, well, it didn't confuse him, unfortunately, but I can at least light this guy on fire, right? Sweet. And then we'll poison this guy. Where'd he go? Did I kill him? Yeah, he came over here and died of poison, apparently. Great sword of doesn't matter because I'm using a shield no matter what. Clear potion of something. Vulnerability is fine to get rid of. What's this dagger? Vampiric. Okay. Now, is this one up here easy too? Certainly easier than slimes. Hoarfrost now at 32, so that was a meaningful change. I really, really want to prioritize getting that online. So take this to 6, and then we'll go Ice Magic because it's cheaper. And we're going to do everything we can to get that online. Matter of fact, learn it. Learn it, cast it? Yeah, okay, sweet. Okay. He got put to sleep, unfortunately. And these guys are poison. No. What do the purple ones do? Doesn't tell me. Purple, purple, purple. Is that negative? Yeah, green is poison, so it must be negative. Which means I can Mephitic Cloud, for instance. Oh no, they're immune to that? Really? It doesn't say they are. Okay. Can they be poisoned? Yes. Sweet. Okay, now we get a little more ice magic to 5, and that ought to do it as far as getting this online. 26%. Castable. I will say probably castable. Get rid of Berserker Rage at this point. All right, this guy is red. Immune to hibernation, so he just hits with 15 plus 7 fire. Not scary. This guy is scary. Just because of Malmutate, but also Brain Bite drains mana, right? Yeah. And these guys are immune to poison, resistant to it. So, Hoarfrost Cannons. It's an okay location. There we go. Oh yeah, he falls asleep when I get away from him. I forgot about that. So recast. Ooh, I didn't see the Basilisk in there. Brilliance could be helpful here. Oh, it's a shapeshifter. Okay, blow him up. Keep retreating. I think Wand of Light to blind. Step up. And I was going to stab, but that'll do. Okay, this guy's still alive. Brilliant's still online. Do I risk Hoarfrost? I do. Cool, he's casting a spell that doesn't work against me. Silver Jabs. Oh, he walked the wrong way. I'm over here, man. Come get me. Okay, how about a few stone arrows to the face? Oh, he didn't mind that at all. There we go. All right, now it's back to, let's see. Fire's at 15, Forgecraft at 6. So let's get a little more Forgecraft online. Go to like 8, which helps Hellfire Mortar. Yeah, 19%. So that's a big improvement. Let's see. See if I can time this correctly. That's pretty hard with the slow walking. I've got to go here. White contamination. Okay. The other one's not worth getting. Okay, so I'm kind of thinking Scroll of Immolation for this. Probably. Let's check this guy here. Oh yeah, not anything to worry about. This could be bad, obviously, so we want to stay away from that. These 45 cold damage are pretty rough. We do have 1 cold resistance. Yeah, so basically I'm going to get Hoarfrost Cannons up first. Golem. And then immediately screw up with my Golem, of course. Wow. Come on, Golem. Can you be better than that, please? Okay, Wand of Light. Wowzers. Okay. Blink. Now we're still in a bad spot. Let's see. I don't think these guys can be feared, right? Yes, they can, actually. The ghost can't. I've also got fog and poison. So I could poison, then ignite poison potentially. Let's potion petition. Resistance and enlightenment versus heal wounds and berserk. Ugh. Not what we were looking for. So I'm going to go Mephitic. Wow, that missed. Thinking that I would ignite poison. I'm going to read teleport. And hope it goes off pretty quickly here. Come on. And it still didn't go off. Oh my god. Surely it's going to go off next turn, right? So it can hit for 24, 48 melee damage. And then 90 cold damage before resist. So he can absolutely kill me at this point. I do have another blinking in the shop that I can buy. I think I have to. I think Potion Petition potentially gets me out of this long enough to telly, but man, he can do so much damage. I hate it, but yeah, I knew that was going to happen. Now, where are we? They're all the way down there. Okay, here he is. My stealth paid off long enough to heal. So we're going to haste. And then we're going to try to get Hoarfrost out. And then Mephitic Cloud, hoping that we can ignite poison on that. Okay, ignite. Do it again. Knight. That is suboptimal. I'm still fast. Let's see. What else we got? Stone arrow, potentially? Yep. Cool. All right, and here's the other scary guy. I think he's less scary. Let's find out. We'll just position like this and blow him up. Okay, much less scary. Okay, still got some jellies. We're going to rely a little bit on stealth, probably. And then stone arrow everybody to death. And here's this guy. Can see invisible, weak to poison. So can we confuse? No. Let's try again. Good enough. Get him Hoarfrost Cannon. Okay, now Golem blow up. Nice. Okay, that was way more expensive than I was hoping. And the payoff maybe wasn't as good as I was hoping either. So we got Vile Clutch out of that. I was really thinking it was going to be Yara's in there. I should have checked before I went in. Well, very expensive. Little disappointing. Still alive, though. Still alive. And now Hoarfrost is online at 14%. So Fire, Forgecraft, and Earth. Let's see where we're at. Leveling up Forgecraft right now. Going to 8 with it, and we'll be happy with Hoarfrost at 8. And then we'll go back to Earth leveling. So I think we're going to go get that Blink Scroll first and foremost. We don't want to be without Blink Scrolls. I'm going to get that Phantom Mirror Whelm here too. Why not? Still at 1,000 gold. There's my Potion of Haste that I used, so refunding that. Okay, Forgecraft 8. So now we're doing Earth to 7 probably. Oof, double miscast on that. There we go. Weird positioning here. Ooh, what's this guy doing here? He doesn't belong on this floor. We're going to position by the distortion trap in case I need to escape. Do I need to escape? Kind of feels like it. Let's switch with Golem. Vile Floods. Shut down his teleport ability. Probably should have used that before. Flames to burn him out with steam. Okay. And use stealth to get away from the slime. Not so bad. What's this? Wand of Roots and our poison, our corrosion, partisan. No thanks. Okay, down we go. Making a few hundred gold per floor at this point. Confuse that guy. Try again. Blow him up. More scrolls I don't know. Get rid of silence. Hopefully I don't regret that. It's Kirky, and I have bad positioning here with my Hoarfrost cannons. That works. Tell you what, Golem is really paying off here. Level 15. Curare and Venom. Not very scary this time. Cool. Pick up some Curare? Sure, why not? Okay, that's Earth to 7. Spellcasting is quite useful with Hellfire Mortar. So let's go ahead. We're at 11 with Hoarfrost. We're at 45, nope, sorry, 58 with Hellfire Mortar. Let's try to swap in this ring instead of evasion and see where we're at. 45. I'm going to learn it. We are pretty close at this point. Oof. Marked. I think we pull out. Yep, good call. Try again. Four scrolls of enchant armor if I find something good to use it on. Kind of thinking that we're going to find a better shield, a kite shield or something in Snake. Often do. Oh, there's a kite shield right there on this guy. Ah, why'd he come around the corner? Let's give you Curare. No? Maybe? Okay, shield? Shield? Maybe? Basic kite shield. Was hoping for better, but a kite shield is an upgrade. Not one I'm going to put enchantment scrolls into, I don't think. Up to 78 right now. This is at 21. Not yet. I think shields are the next thing I train, though, maybe. Maybe just have it on in the background. Go up to 8 eventually. Focus spell crafting for now. Spell casting for now. Wand of Flame. That's a little scary. Wow. Oh, I think it broke apart. Like it wandered back from the screen or something. Was that my stealth making it wander away? I don't know. That was weird. Not what I expected to happen there. There's my heal wounds that I used earlier. Get it back. Yeah, stealth. Oh, it could also actually be Gozag making them lose sight of me like that. This is not where we want to be. Let's go somewhere else. ID. What are we looking for? Like acquirements now? Haven't found XP potions. I think this is the potion I found in the, yeah, in the funeral chamber area. It was invisibility, which isn't horrible. We'll put it to use for sure. No good spells there. There's another kite shield. Oops. Luckily, I'm doubly fire resistant. Yeah, the constriction is working pretty well for me, actually. Okay, that's scary. Try to break them apart, get them going around corners. Yeah, as long as you keep doing damage to them, it works pretty well. They break apart that way. Okay, where was that shield? Was it any good? Nope, basic kite shield again. Come get me. Oof, double miscast. It's kind of horrible. All right. Golem doing work again. Hold up. I saw a tropa darts up there. There's a potion of experience. I'm at 55% on this level. On level 15. I'm going to go ahead and drink it. Get shields up to 7.6. That's acceptable. How's this look now? I know I'm going to want a kite shield eventually. So it's... Oh, Hellfire Mortar is almost online too. Do I wait? Yeah, I do think it's more important to get the Hellfire Mortar online. Though, to be fair, it's not online yet, so I could put the kite shield on. We'll go ahead and take that to 8. And then we're looking at Forgecraft or Earth Magic. Probably Earth Magic. We'll just get it going. Take it up to 9. I've got Evocations thing as well, but let's just focus on what we're doing. Hellfire Mortar has to come first. Don't want any of those spells. What's this? Bunch of demonic weapons. Fascinating, though not interesting. Let's go Curare. And what, poison darts, and then just blow them up? Seems good. Okay, shields just went to 8 there. Nice. I'm much more comfortable now that we're back into the like summoning dance game plan. Even though our summons are Forgecrafts. Doesn't matter. Sandblast. What was that? Mark. That's the first malevolent force in this whole game. Earth magic to 8. Still marked. Kill him with spit poison. Okay, no longer marked. Oof, miscasting. Hoarfrost cannon here. What do we got for you? Blind? How about Curare instead? Hoarfrost, come on, buddy. The constrict works. Now we've got Wand of Roots for the AoE? Sure. Only got one of them. Not so bad. The +2 buckler. Yeah, I'm going to switch back to that. Switch back to a buckler, that is. I've still got 13 shield here, so I don't have to be in such a rush for the kite shield. This is at 30%, which I call castable. Take Forgecraft up to 9 as well. Almost there. Another heal wounds. Good find. Tower shield. Tower shield? Maybe. I could see using tower shield this game. Oof. Undead. Undead. Ooh, bad positioning again. Come on, you gotta do better than this. Vile Floods. Seems good. Okay, that was the depths entrance. Pretty easy one, really. 28%. Almost. Miscast. There we are. Get you some of that. Still no barding. Oh, I should find some in Snake, actually. Yeah, Snake is really good for this character. But we're going to go with Orc first, of course. And Orc, of course, should be very cruisy with our poison loadout. Just recharge mana. Malevolent Force, teleport. Those unlucky souls got teleported next to me, as far as I'm concerned. Or at least it was malevolent for them rather than me. Okay, let's bring evocations up to 9, probably, with this. I think that's fine. Another malevolent force. It's Mark. We can go to a different downstairs. All of a sudden, we're getting all the malevolent forces. Let's see if we can get this to cast. No? Oh, boy. Double miscast. Rupert. Paralyzed 28%. Confused 28%. And I am contaminated and corroded. We're just going to retreat. Go down the other stairwell. Now we know he's here. Oh my, what is this? What is this nonsense? Let's see. Fear would actually be really good here, potentially. Yeah, fear into poison. Okay, do we retreat now? Not if we get Hellfire Mortar up. This guy's the only one I'm worried about, actually, now. Mind Burst 62. Certainly don't want Rupert coming around the corner right now with no mana. How about blind? Yeah, it's all right. All right, chance. Now Hellfire should take it. Yep. Pretty good. Pretty good. All right, we'll retreat now. Surely Rupert's coming at some point, right? Let's get our blind darts at the very least. I feel like I pulled a lot of the level there, but Rupert's not here, so obviously not all of it. Almost up to 3,000 gold again. Let's go to this upstairs here, in case I need to retreat. Nothing of any interest there. My thinking now is I want to kill Rupert before I do anything else. And there he is. So, I'm going to wait till he buffs himself to do Phantom Mirror. Right? I think. 0% chance to blind. Curare. Decent chance to hit. Should have Phantom Mirrored before I slowed him down. That was backwards. Cool. Is he not weak to fire? He is. Oh, I see. It won't let me. It doesn't want me to do it because my Rupert is also poisoned. And now he's gone. Okay. If I want to get Hellfire Mortar online more, I think spellcasting is the way to go. It's cost of 16 versus a cost of 10.5 for Forgecraft and Earth Magic. But this is hitting all three schools. And so it's got to be more efficient to go like 13 spellcasting next. Reflect is doing some work for us here, I think, against those archers. Are you weak to poison? Susceptible, anyway. All right, what do we get? Maul Talisman. Um, maybe. Robe of Willpower, we're not using that. Let's see about this. Maul Talisman. Oh yeah, I haven't trained any of it. Here I am, thinking like I'm null. Decreases AC by 4.4. Yeah, probably not. On top of the fact that I have to train it, I'm not doing that. That's probably enough for evocations, right? 7 for now, and then we'll focus spellcasting. Get the stab on him. They just keep trickling out one by one. Oops. Missed my stab. All right. Anything good? No. Strength and int. Minus F, though, is kind of unacceptable. There's magic regen. Do we just get it? Maybe. There's amnesia for 44. I can identify all these scrolls. Butterflies, I'll just take that. Yeah, buy these. There's more amnesias, more identifies. Fear. There's 2 acquirements. So let's see. Buy, identify. Buy, identify. Noise. And torment. And I could identify these 2 by buying them, but I just don't care about either one of those things. So now let's do acquirement scrolls. Air magic and barding with N plus and C. We need both of these things. So there you go. Barding. Acquired. Very nice. Look at those resists. Beautiful. 2 pips of willpower too. Just from leveling up, I guess. Sweet. What's the other one give me? Book of Frost. No thanks. Another barding. Quick blade. So nope, we're taking the gold. But this gold is equivalent to the mana regen amulet down here, so it's kind of a mana regen amulet if I want it. Do I want it? Let's take off this. Takes me down to 7 shield, and that is still with my buckler. Yep, I want it. It's just the best amulet, basically, other than Vitality. And Vitality is only good because it has double mana regen, so who needs health when you have infinite mana? Sweet, I'm feeling really good now after that. Look at this. Ignition is at 34%. Bombard's close to being online. Vial Clutch if I wanted that. We're looking good. Looking really good. 24% here. Keep going. Invocations manual is meaningless to us. Okay. Here we go to Snake. We have a wave of frost passing over us. Feeling good about Snake. Hopefully we find a better kite shield. And we've got barding now. I was going to say hopefully we find barding, but we've got good barding. Double resist that we need from the barding. Our resists look beautiful. And so, yeah, we're kind of on the turrets game plan, tower defense style. And 24 on Hellfire Mortar is absolutely castable. Of course, we're going to rely more heavily on the Hoarfrost cannons first, since they're more reliable. But very quickly, oh, there's mana regen amulet that I just bought. That's unfortunate, but what are you going to do? 4 charges of light is good. Nearby Melting Archway. What do we think? Up here? Miscast. There we go. There it is. Okay. Ooh, miscast again. Again. I think I still want to try. Yeah. With my mana regen, I think it's fine to just try more. Oh, I didn't see the Guardian Serpent. They got me. They got me. Fear. Very high percent chances. Still have Hellfire online. Ice guys cannot be feared, but I am resistant. So is that what we do? I think it is. And then Potion Petition. Heal Wounds magic. Curing Berserk Rage. Oof. Heal Haste Enlightenment. I mean, Hellfire Mortar is up. I have... No, I can't use Cancellation with Berserk. Do I go Heal Wounds magic curing? Or should I just go Curing and Magic? Or Haste and Enlightenment? All these are okay. Boy. Curing Berserk Rage Heal Wounds is extremely defensive and tanky. I just can't bring myself to go into berserk mode, though. Wow, maybe I should have. How much is this guy hitting for? A bunch. A bunch. I can't even butterflies because it doesn't push him away because of that wall. Ah, boy. Trying anything to not use that blink scroll. Probably should have hasted. Now, I'm thinking. Here comes this guy who's not feared. This guy isn't feared, so I'm taking hits from both of these guys right now. Do I potion petition again? I hope that's the right thing to do. Might, Brilliance, Haste, Heal Wounds. Don't kill me. Okay. Now the guy beside me here needs to die. Hoarfrost Cannon. And I think it's okay to cast this again. Going this way, away from the dude that teleports surrounding. Guardian Serpent. That was way sketchier than I wanted. Just heal a bit before we go in. Yep, because it's a rough one. Potion petition right away. Not great. Ooh, resistance though. Lignification might resistance. Actually seems pretty good. Hellfire Mortar is down at 14. So we're going to cast this and it's going to be great. And then I would like to fill the room with fire optimally. What's the best way to achieve that? I mean, Hellfire Mortar is going to cook them pretty quick. I have 129 health left right now, which is just huge. One to light hits 2. Oof, Hellfire Mortar gets canceled. How about this? I'm going to haste. Does Vial of Floods push anybody back? Yes, one. But now these guys are next to me. I am resisted. Oh no, I'm not. I don't have resistance. Oh, I do, but I melded this stuff. Damn Lignify potion. What does Invis do for me here? These guys can't see Invis. Is Invis good here? Seems like it might be. Now I've got to do something to get them away. Any of the Gel's spells would be pretty fantastic here. How nasty is this guy? Super duper nasty. That's a golden dragon. Holy cow. Ah, gosh. I'm in bad shape. Oh, butter. I've got butterflies. That's a no-brainer. Get my Hoarfrost cannons out. They'll eventually be useful. And then poison into ignite poison, which seems really good. Golden Dragon here is still unaffected, but I've killed a couple. What if I went with that and then blow it up? Yeah, pretty good. And now I can roots, which is pretty good. And then get ready to Hellfire Mortar again. Just kind of go like that. Okay, he's next to me again. Still invisible. Probably immune to paralyze. Oh no, he's not immune to it. Okay. Paralyze and get the kill. Nice. These darn ice caves, man. Okay, let's see. It's just all normal stuff. So this and a teleport scroll. So nothing to write home about. These guys aren't terribly scary. This can be scary. It kind of depends on what they summon. Whoops. Hellfire Mortar at 21% at baseline. Oh, there's a ugly thing in there too. Yeah, I don't think we need that. I don't think we needed any of that, but there you go. Doing super dangerous ice caves just for fun. Just trying to reduce our win rate for no reason. Okay, that's spellcasting to 13. Hellfire Mortar still says 21. It'll probably go down. I have 150 base health, so don't need a lot of fighting right now, I guess. Let's take shields to 10. That'll help. A little bit of everything. My armor's at 20. How much armor does this give? 6? Wow. Basically 6. Yeah, that's huge. Hooray, triple shots. What do we get? Lightning Rod. Paralysis, identify. Nothing here. And nothing there. So let's pick up that identify and let's pick up that lightning rod. Enchant weapon, which we can drop on the ground. Can I? No, I cannot enchant the barding. I could enchant the gloves. What are the chances I find better gloves sooner rather than later? It's possible. Just bought a lightning rod and get another one. Not the worst thing to level up, though. Wow, I took one step, and because I'm slow, I get surrounded, just like that. Would love to have. Yeah, ignition, probably. Might as well, it's practically online. In fact, I'm going to start training fire magic right now. We're going to take fire magic on up to 18, I guess. And then we're going to get ignition online. Okay, what do we do about this? We got Hellfire Mortar up. Guess we go like that. Seems to be going fine. How about a mind burst on this guy? And now on this guy? Yep. Did that lightning just bounce? I don't think it can hit me, can it? I don't think it bounced. Oof, he can do 49 damage. Let's go heal wounds. Wait, I was really thinking that somebody would be able to kill him. I'm now poisoned and constricted. Ah, boy. Curing? He's still not dead. Boy, I'm just having a hell of a time here. I mean, either he dies this turn or I do if I'm standing next to him. So I can't risk doing anything else at this point. I've got to blink. I ate it. Yeah, he didn't die that turn. So unfortunately, that was the only option. That's 3 blink scrolls used this game so far. Not good. I hope you'll come back for part 2 of this character, where I finish the 3 rune part of the game and talk about going into extended. So I'll see you there.